I want to ask all the ladies a question. Brothers, you can weigh in. I want to ask all the sisters a question. Brothers, you can weigh in. I'm only staying on till 3 o'clock. We got...
All right, he said, brothers, we can weigh in. So I want to weigh in. Let's hear what Dr. Umar is talking about here.
10 minutes. It's 2:50. I got a question for the queens. Brothers, you can weigh in. I'm thinking about... I was asked to go forward with the date with the doctor fundraiser for FDMG.
I feel like he's lying. I feel like he's lying already. He's talking and he immediately looks away. I feel like he is lying. But let's continue. He said that he was asked to go forward. Who's the person, Dr. Umar? Can you name them? He can't. Reminds me of Donald Trump. I feel like he is lying. But let's continue.
What do you all think about a date with the doctor fundraiser for FDMG? What do y'all think about a date with the doctor FDMG fundraiser? $100. The sisters will pay a $100 raffle.
Well, not only $100, Dr. Umar. In a recession, in a time like this, with over 300,000 black women have lost their jobs in the past month. And wow, Dr. Umar, you're only charging them $100 to put in for our raffles to possibly meet you a scammer. Wow. The heart that he has is unbelievable. We're also going to pull up a video here of one of his greatest supporters, Charlamagne the guy, on his podcast. I think it's called The Intelligent Idiot, something like that, okay? Where he has another guest with him, another guy with him. He does a podcast, and he's actually now Charlamagne has been forced to come out and to address what Umar has been doing, okay? His mentor. But let's continue.
Sisters will pay $100, and if they win the raffle, they get to pick a social event anywhere in the country. It could be a concert. It could be a sporting event. It could be a festival. We're going to pick her up. I'm going to pick her up. We're going to pay for the hotel, pay for the flight. I'm going to pick her up, take her to the event. We're going to go to dinner. Then we're going to drop her back off at the hotel or the Airbnb. I am forbidden to go inside. And she is forbidden to come with me. This is straight above the belt. It will be...
Dr. Umar, will there be cameras and Joey Greco there to make sure that you don't go in? I mean, will Chris Hansen be there, Dr. Umar, to make sure things don't turn left like you're saying? Because a lot of people are thinking this. Dr. Umar, of course, tries to catch himself. It seems like he's using his platform here to get a date in the most easy way. But on top of that, he's having the sisters. Mind you, in the past month, over 300,000 black women, okay, this is what a statistic showed, okay, that over 300,000 of them lost their jobs, all right, maybe more than that. Well, Dr. Umar was saying, I will charge you $100 to fund your own trip, because if they all put money into the pool, Dr. Umar will simply grab all of that money, take the woman on a date. Even if he doesn't go to the hotel with her, he'll simply say, hey, let's go out tomorrow or another time. We're not stupid here, Dr. Umar. But he's using this, he's just blatantly doing this stuff, guys. He's blatantly doing this. And you know what? I can't blame him. I cannot blame Dr. Umar, because if you allow him to do this and you keep sending him money, hey, it's America. He deserves to do this, okay? He has everything coming to him that he has coming to him. A lot of it not gonna be good. All right, but a lot of people still support him. As you're gonna see, as we show Charlamagne the guy and others, they act like they had no clue what's going on. Let's continue.
One-on-one, no escorts, but the sister will choose any event in America, one-day event in America. We will fly her out, put her in a hotel or Airbnb. Dr. Umar will pick her up. Dr. Umar will take her to the social event. Dr. Umar will take her...
So it went from we will pick her up to now it's me, I will pick her up. Dr. Umar will do this. So he's changing it as we go. Okay, I understand. Make it more intimate, I understand.
To dinner. Okay, maybe a nice walk out wherever we at as a brother and sister, and I take her back home. Is that acceptable to raise money for FDMG? First of all, will it raise a lot of money? Will it raise, y'all say not 100? We got to do $50. We got HVAC. We got to pay for the $250,000 HVAC. So how y'all want to do this? Knock the raffles down to $50? Can't go but no 50. We got to pay for the airplane, hotel, dinner. We're going to take her to a nice place. She get to choose.
If you can't tell this man is lying, I feel sorry for you. I really, really do. Now, have been raised in Philadelphia. So when I look at this man, his lies do not resound with me as being true. I've seen 1,000 people that talk and act just like Dr. Umar here in this city. But I know that he takes advantage of those that have not grown up in inner cities, those that have not grown up in Philadelphia, Chicago, New York, and other cities, Detroit, that don't know or have seen con artists like him and can't tell. And Dr. Umar, don't get me wrong here, Dr. Umar is not a regular con artist. He's actually a cult leader. He is of the highest level of con artist, okay, where he's reached a cult status. All right, because if you look at Dr. Umar, he puts out videos constantly talking about what he believes in, but it's all part of a con. The average con man does not do that. They just come up with a con. But Dr. Umar has his con is much more intricate. But we can see the wheels are coming off because he's been using the money to travel the world, okay, to do all kind of things that he wanted to do outside of building the school. So the wheels are falling off because he's been lying. It's as simple as that. He said he was going to establish a school. He hasn't. He says it's a nonprofit. It isn't. He doesn't even try. All right. His Casio is shut down because he's a con man. That's why. Not because white people were against him, because he's a con man. That's why. Okay, that's why it was shut down. Okay, his Apple Pay, so on and so forth, is closed. It's because he's a con man. That's why. Wake up, wake up.
To come on here right now to clarify the date with the doctor reality show. I want all my African queens to listen up. I want all my African kings to listen up.
As someone may say, this video is old. It's not recent. All right, now this dude just posted up to someone's page, but at the end of the day, it may be a little older, but it doesn't matter how old it is. It really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Dr. Umar had these schools, and this is what he has chosen to do. This is what he has chosen to do with his time. This is what he's chosen to do.
I want to clarify the date with the doctor reality show that's going to be kicking off really.
I don't know if this is old or not. It could be new. Okay, it's hard to tell, Dr. Umar, but let's see anyway. Let's continue.
Really soon. The date with the doctor reality show is really a conversation platform. It is a conversation platform where black women and I will exchange views and opinions on various issues affecting the world.
Now, this is the thing that gets me with Dr. Umar. All jokes aside, this is what really gets me with Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar could actually be a regular, everyday, psychologist, doctor, whatever he wants to be. He could be that person online. And with his gravitas and his voice, with his skills, just doing that alone, he can make good money. Okay, just with that alone. But the problem is that Dr. Umar, from the very beginning, was a con man. From the very beginning, he was using con tactics, okay? He was using his influence from the very beginning to do these things that we see today. And it's really sad because, you know, people really need to let off on Umar, because what he's doing, he really hurts the image of black men. That's what people don't really talk about. Why? Because Dr. Umar is one of the best well-spoken black men that we see online, that we see, you know, on television, so on and so forth, whatever he can get on there. He's one of the best well-spoken people. And he continues to lie. He knows that when he does this, that he's hurting the image of black men, and he does in the eyes of those that don't know us that well, and he does not care, because he's doing it for his own selfish gain. And he does this day after day after day. This is why we have to make videos to cause this empire to fall down. People say we're hating on Dr. Umar. No, it's not. We're not hating on him. We're hating on the evil that he is pushing. We're for the light and against the evil. And that is what he is representing. He is a pathological, he's something more than a pathological liar. He's actually a cult leader, as I oftentimes say. And it needs to stop. It needs to stop.
African race and black women in particular. It will be a platform where black women can expose their brand, their business, and influence the culture of black women and influence the culture for black women. This is going to be an uplifting reality show. There will be no nonsense. It's going to be clean, and it's going to...
I feel like he's lying. I feel like he's lying. It's the line that he said in particular where he said there will be no nonsense. I feel like that's a lie. Now, we will look at Charlamagne the God and this other guy to his left, okay? So I don't know the guy's name. As they look at Dr. Umar crying online for donations like never before. If you don't know, Charlamagne the God is a host on The Breakfast Club. He's been a host on that show for many years. He is a very famous radio personality. And he has been championing Dr. Umar in every evil thing that has come out of his mouth for many, many years. Now he's acting like he has no clue that Dr. Umar is a scammer. Let's hit play here.
It's a fact. Do 2 months in Australia, man. That's going to be crazy.
I'm going to miss you guys.
I'm going to miss you too, man. Dr. Umar needs money. Dr. Umar has never asked for $1 in his life until now.
I wonder if Dr. Umar pays this man a lie like this. Let's continue. I really do. I wonder. I mean, he's just lying for Umar like they're brothers.
This situation, I keep hearing people talk about it. What happened?
Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency. So for my loyal...
You know, the crazy thing is I'm not a Pan-Africanist. I am not a Pan-Africanist at all. But it makes me angry just to hear him say the Prince of Pan-Africanist, because he's nothing but a scammer. I'm not even a Pan-Africanist, and even I don't like him saying that. Let's continue.
Supporters out there. For my loyal supporters, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifatunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account, please hit my Apple Pay or hit my PayPal. My personal PayPal account is Umar the Psychologist at yahoo.com.
Now let's fast forward a little bit to see what they have to say.
Bills at FDMG. The bank is not giving me a timeline as to when the situation is going to be resolved.
Let me tell you something. That video right there should prove to people that Dr. Umar is exactly who he's always claimed to be. Because Dr. Umar has never asked anybody for a personal dollar. People always think that when he's asking for donations, he's doing it for selfish reasons, but the school is in Delaware.
Now you may say Charlamagne the God is just an idiot when it comes to Dr. Umar. I would say that Charlamagne the God is in on something here. I don't care what anyone tells you. You don't get to where Charlamagne, seriously, you do not get to where he is in the position that he has. Remember, before he was on the Breakfast Club, I believe he used to work for Willie Williams, if I'm not mistaken. He's had different jobs, okay? High-level jobs that most people would love to have. Making hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, simply talking about people in the media. Okay, it's a job and it is work. Yes, I understand it. I also have done the radio before. But I can tell you right now, Charlamagne the God has a job that's like 1 out of a million. You don't get in that position just by coincidence. It's not a coinkydink. But he cannot tell that Dr. Umar is a scammer. He doesn't know what's going on.
Like, we can't sit here and act like that school is not in Delaware. We can't sit here and act like, he hasn't shown us all the renovations he's done on the school. I think,
The school is in Delaware because there was a school in Delaware there before Dr. Umar came. He simply bought the school, number one. He says, look at all the renovations that he made. Okay, what are the renovations? Dr. Umar painted a rock. Dr. Umar, with some of his friends, and I guess kids, decided to paint walls in the school. Something that I did when I was like 11 years old. Dr. Umar was able to do that. All the renovations. Wow. Dr. Umar had electricity on in the building, which for all we know, could have been him Jimmy rigging the electricity, because he has bills that we've seen now saying that he's behind on all of these bills into the thousands, into the tens of thousands. Okay, which makes you have to ask the question, well then how is it that he's in there with lights on and so on and so forth? It's a lot of stuff going on that people are not told. It's a lot of lying going on. It's lying deception going on.
So what's that have to do with his personal finances?
he said they froze his account.
What's that got to do with the school?
He says that he's paying all those bills through his personal account.
Well, that's not how you run a school.
Absolutely. Finally, someone is a real critical thinker here. That's not how you run a school. But he wants to run a school, supposedly.
Oh, Chris, don't, you're asking too many, the Adderall's kicking in. You're asking the real questions.
So maybe that's...
I believe him.
So maybe that's
He's asking real questions.
the thing. Maybe Dr. Umar just hasn't been up on his business the way he should have been all of these years.
I think that could be a.
I just don't think Dr. Umar would get out there and personally ask for money if he was using that money for personal reasons. If he was using.
Now, if you don't think that before this interview, Charlamagne the God told the guy to his right, to our left, hey, we're going to talk about Dr. Umar in this segment. Make sure you don't say anything bad about him, or that both of them are in some kind of clicky club, which I'm not going to go into today, where they know not to talk about him, then you must have been born yesterday. Let's continue.
The money he was getting for schools for personal reasons, even if his account was frozen, he wouldn't get online and expose himself like this and ask for actual money and tell everybody, hey, my accounts are frozen.
I believe him, man. I believe him.
I believe him too. I believe him.
Dr. Umar, I got a charity paddle tournament with your name on it. Just talked to me. I got a charity paddle tournament.
Think he knows how to play paddle?
With your name on it, if you talk to me. I got a charity paddle tournament.
Now look at the body language of Charlamagne the God. Does he look like a person that's not hiding something? Does he look like a person that's not lying? I think that he does look like a person that's lying. Look how he's sitting. Look how he's trying to look too comfortable. This is a man. Think about it. This is Dr. Umar, the guy who Charlamagne has had on the show 20 plus times. He's had him on the show over and over again. And now he's coming on TV begging. He's coming out begging for money and for funds. It's a huge thing. And Charlamagne's sitting there with his hands crossed. He's not saying, you know what? This is serious. I'm going to send my friend some money. He didn't say that. If he really thought this was real, why didn't Charlamagne the God say that? I'm going to tell you why. Because he knows that it's a scam. And he also is willingly and knowingly trying to scam you, the viewer. Okay, it makes you wonder, what is the real intention of these people in the first place? Let's go back a little bit. Look at his body language.
Charity paddle tournament with your name on it. Just talked to me. I got a charity paddle tournament.
Think he knows how to play paddle?
With your name on it, if you talk to me. I got a charity paddle tournament with your name on it, if you talk to me, okay? The Prince of Pan-Africanism can be playing a charity paddle tournament with your name on it, if you talk to me. It's very simple. It's that simple. It's very simple.
Just pay him. He always said he'd do an interview with you if you pay him.
I'm the Prince of Pan-Capitalism. So I have a charity paddle tournament with your name on it if you come talk to me. I don't know.
Sorry for that text here. Now, this is my thing. It looks like this guy's getting his hair done. So how serious are these people in the first place? Serious enough to come online and lie to the general public, to keep you in a cage of confusion, to keep his deceived followers in the cage that they are in. This is the level of people that you're seeing when you look at these two men here. You know what? Let's look at the comments for a second to see what people are saying to this. This is a new video on the Brilliant Idiots channel. Okay, let's open these comments up. Let's scroll down. Schultz look like an WNBA player. Okay, this is his comment stuff here. Ain't no way Andrew Schultz did a whole 2-hour podcast while getting his extensions applied. Okay, I forgot. This show actually is not all about Dr. Umar, so maybe making comments about other things. But let's see what they say here. They mentioned Dr. Umar here. Okay, here's a comment here. If Dr. Umar's situation is temporary until he gets his bank situation cleared up, doesn't he have any friends he can borrow some money from? Exactly, like Charlamagne the God. But Charlamagne the God is sitting there drinking water with his hands full. He doesn't seem to care about helping his friend Dr. Umar. I wonder why that is. Asking for personal donations seems fishy. Let's look at the replies to that. Charlamagne is either dumb or plain in our face. See what I mean? Schultz is obviously joking, but nah, bro. Yeah, I can feel the sarcasm Schultz is exuding. Charlotte is plain dumb. And see how the people give him a pass? He's just plain dumb. This is a serious thing that's going on that's hurting the black community and has been hurting the black community for years. All right? Playing on people's intelligence, playing on people's trust of black men. Playing on people's trust of the black community. This is what Dr. Umar benefits from. Just like a drug dealer benefits from people being strung out on drugs and losing their lives, they benefit from that. So Dr. Umar is actually many times worse than them. Okay, because he benefits from people acting foolishly and losing brain cells listening to his foolishness. He benefits from young black men and young black women. Okay, go on his Instagram page where there are over 1 million people following him. And there are many college-age young people, okay, who are watching Dr. Umar and making videos about Dr. Umar and clipping his voice, as I've shown other videos, celebrating this man. All right, and he is benefiting financially from this. And people are giving him a pass. We don't give them a pass. And when they go down in flames, we're going to say, yeah, we were the ones who were telling you guys they were going to go down in flames all along. Pull your money out. Get off the boat. Get off the boat. It's the Titanic. It's sinking. Get off the boat. If you want to stay on the boat, you can go down with the ship. But we don't want you to go down with the ship. But time is running out for stuff like this.
So I have a charity paddle tournament with your name on it if you come talk to me. I don't know. I agree with Charlamagne. Like, usually I'm the most cynical, skeptical person on the planet, but like, there's something about this that I just believe. I don't know what to tell you.
Dr. Umar would not get online and tell people, I don't have any money personally coming in right now. My account's frozen.
Because if he was muddying them, he would just say, give me more donations.
Yes.
But this one, he's not saying give donations to the school. He's saying give us personal donations. What Chris brings up, which I think is a good point, which is if you're...
What he's saying makes no sense. He said his accounts were frozen. He said, what is he doing? He's asking for money. He literally asking for money here. How can you not see that? They don't want to see.
Worried about paying the things for the school, then you could just ask for more donations while the accounts became unfrozen.
Well, Chris is saying he shouldn't be using that money for personal expenses anyway. That's what you're saying.
Yes, because then it gets a little money.
You can't run a school through your personal bank account.
Well, yeah, white man would say that.
Right.
Well, hold on now. Maybe
that's how we got into this problem in the first place. The white man separating bank accounts. Why don't you let the Prince of Pan-Africanism have his own bank accounts and do his own business?
I think we might be off a little bit on this. He's saying that his accounts for his school are frozen, but his personal...
He said hack into my personal account.
Someone's trying to hack into my personal account, and now he's saying,
okay,
so we're not going to be able to pay the utilities
and stuff like that.
Which Chris is saying those things shouldn't be in your personal account. They should be in the school account. Now, it is possible that maybe he misspoke.
So essentially, Umar has revealed that his personal account and the school account are greatly linked and are essentially together. If he was hacked, did someone hack two completely different accounts? No. Okay, two completely separated accounts? No, they were linked together somehow, if that happened. And by Umar saying this, is making him look very, very bad. If this was anyone else, and they're talking about them on these shows, they would have brought that up. But because Dr. Umar, now they're trying to cap for him. Now they're trying to cover for Dr. Umar. I wonder why.
And that his school account is also being hacked. Maybe all the accounts are under attack.
I thought he said that. So where are we sending money to then?
You sent it to his cell phone, according to that video.
I would. You're asking too many questions, bro. You sound like the cops. You sound like the feds over here. You're asking too many questions.
Now, see how he's making it a joke? And this is how people are deceived day after day after day by this trash. He's making it into a joke. He's making like it's a game. There's nothing funny about what is really going on. And though at times I even joke about these things because Umar is a funny person in a way, in many ways. But still, we have to understand he's nothing but a scam artist. Nothing but a scam artist. And this guy, Schultz, I guess is his name, he said, oh, well, you know, he's making jokes and stuff and it's nothing and making light of it so people's eyes stay closed. There's nothing funny about it.
Okay, the guy has no sons. The school is not for his personal benefit. He has no sons. He only has daughters. So he's asking for money so the school can stay open for all the sons that do need that education.
I think Dr. Umar is doing something right now that he has not really done, which is ask for help. And the critique that I've heard from people about his school was that he would simply just ask for help and assistance. He could be further along and he could get accredited, but I think he really wants to do this on his own.
And finally, someone might say, well, you know, Charlamagne, he's just trying to camp for his buddy, for his friend. It's much more than that. He knows. Charlamagne, the guy, has been following Dr. Umar for many years. He knows exactly who Dr. Umar really is. Okay, especially being, and I was on radio before myself, okay? Not speaking in his voice, but I was on radio before, trust me. When you are on radio and you see people coming day after day, when you see people, I used to be on the radio on the weekends, okay? When you see people coming in, different types of people, you start to easily be able to gauge people. That's kind of your job, is being able to gauge someone, being able to pull out something from a person. I can tell you right now, Charlamagne, the guy who has been in the radio space for over 20 years, I can tell you right now, that this man, when he first saw Dr. Umar, knew who he was. He knew what kind of man he was. But he also knew that he was saying things that Pax Americana status quo wanted us to hear, I should say, okay? They want us to stay in a certain place as African Americans and not to move anywhere. And Dr. Umar Johnson, which is why I always say I believe that he works for the FBI, and I believe that he is nothing but a plant. I can see Dr. Umar not getting the donations that he needs. And all of a sudden a check comes from the United States of America. All of a sudden the check comes. And he's able to keep going. He's able to keep scamming. I can see that. When the woman said she saw he had an FBI document on the table and he tried to pull it away, I believe that 100%. Even if that incident wasn't true, I believe that he's definitely working with the FBI or some group of the United States officially. And people like Charlamagne the God to represent these private prisons do his radio show because these radio shows push rappers that push the agenda which fills up private prisons. They're all in bed together. All of them are in bed together.
Oh, but the problem with asking for help and assistance is now somebody else has influence over what you teach and educates. And
which is why he wants to do it all on his own.
I don't blame anybody wanting to do something all on their own, but I guess the advice.
Wow. Make sure to like and share this video, okay, because it helps this video be seen. We're going to leave today. Okay, we're going to leave today, guys, with this video. Dr. Umar said he wants to make a school for black boys. Well, here's Dr. Umar in front of some black boys. Let's see how this goes.
Let me ask you a question. All right? Y'all go ahead and enjoy the rest of your day. We about to get the locks changed right now. I'm waiting for my locksmith to show up. We're going to change the locks. Somebody broke in. We're going to change the locks. Sister, I need you to turn that camera off. Nothing's funny. Turn it off. And I need y'all to move on. You can't hang on this block. Excuse me? I need y'all to go or I'm going to call the police.
So Dr. Umar is telling the kids they can't hang on his block. Really? Because you want black boys to go to this school around that same age. But you're telling them they can't hang on your block?
That's my brother.
Okay, y'all brothers, y'all look alike. So you're about to go here. You're going to be...
I didn't go there.
Okay, my brother, I believe you, young prince. I need you out. I need you out of here. This is a school. This is a school, young people. This is a school, young people. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, family? What are we doing? Let me find out. It's the little people.
I didn't go in there.
Let me ask you a question. All right? Y'all go ahead and enjoy the rest of your day.
You can check the cameras. I didn't go in there.
It's okay, kid. You all right? You all right, my brother? Don't worry about it. We about to get the locks changed right now. I'm waiting for my locksmith to show up. We're going to change the locks. Somebody broke in. We're going to change the locks. Sister, I need you to turn that camera off. Nothing's funny. Turn it off. And I need y'all to move on. You can't hang on this block. Excuse me? I need y'all to go or I'm going to call the police. Yeah.
I wonder why the video cut right there. I wonder why the video cut right there.